welcome to FCB wing match number 2 of the evening. I'm your host, DJ Chad on the mic. Spitting the ones and twos, y'all know what it is. How's everybody doing tonight? We got 18 viewers. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I assume everybody's seen the first show. If you have not seen how this works, well, we have fun here. Oh, cool, he's already updated things. I'm probably not gonna do that. I might get someone back here that actually knows what they're doing. But yeah, let me see what's going on. Can't see the chat, so let me see if I can pull that up. You guys talk to me. Like Jason. All right. Chat. Welcome to the chat room. All right, the players are getting set up here, so we're gonna get going in just a second. Yeah. Anybody in the chat? I can't see it, so if anybody, well, I can see it now, but I don't see any activity. So if anyone wants to say something or whatnot, let me know that people are actually there. That would be really cool. So, all right, let's pull up. I don't know anymore. Oh, there we are. I see it. All right, players are getting set up here. All the asteroids going down. Something dark side. All right. Matchstick man, thank you very much. I'm actually really happy with that. How how that decimator turned out. That is pretty cool. Like it was a lot of fun. Got to play around with my airbrush a good bit. So yeah. More some things. All right. So Brandon on the right here is gonna be rocking Bosk. And let's see, it's Veteran Instinct, so making him PS. That's PS9. So, could be wrong. I don't play Bosk. It's got some Veteran Instincts, some K4 Security Droid, Outlaw Tech Tactician, and Engine. So I think that's kind of like a big, what you see on Bosk nowadays. Got that Tactician, some other stuff on there. That's always nice. I mean, so here's kind of the idea I think behind the asteroid placement. So Big Daddy or Bubba is going to be running Jake Farrell with Miranda and some Talas. So he's going to use that those Talas to act as blockers a little bit. Except for the fact that the Syndicate thugs probably aren't going to get blocked a whole lot. Or or Bosk might get blocked some. But I think that's the idea. And then he's just going to have Miranda fly around. So there we go. He's kind of adjusting a little bit. He was going to start him in the middle, but then decided that would probably not be a good idea, which I'll agree with. What you're going to see is Miranda's going to put Bosk kind of to the outside, I think, and just kind of let him bank in, shoot at people with a with his guns. So, and the Syndicate thugs are just going to go off and do their own thing. That's probably what we're going to see. So, looks like Engine25 has the initiative. Yeah, I mean, eventually. Oh, so looks like he went. So it looks like he went to the outside, down the table, with Bosk. Hey, buddy. All right, how do I? I mean, He's gotten this whole thing set up for me because I'm technology inefficient. Yeah, I got it. It was for some reason. Yeah, all right. Bosca's a Decepticon. So Pink Zeppelin 13. There's actually we've been thinking about. Well, at least some of the guys at the shop have been thinking about making. Well, I don't want to say making me, but like giving me the opportunity and the funding in order to do a Decepticon Decimator, which I think would be really cool because you could do some purples with some grays, and whatever else Megatron is going to be rocking in with. I would have to go look up some pictures. But yeah, I think that might be something you're going to see in the future. There's been talk of doing the rest of Engine25 ships as some sort of like Transformers themed ship. So you do like I think it went off a second ago. Do maybe like some of those Y-Wings as Bumblebee or Ironhide or something kind of cool like that. Maybe Ratchet. Who knows? That's a thought that has been playing around. So feel free to shout out some ideas. Yeah, I need to start a Kickstart account just so people can be like, do that. That would be cool. And that way you guys can see it better. I don't know how would we do that. We could set up something for you guys. You know, what is that? Like a GoFundMe account? I don't know. But yeah, that's just something that we've been kind of thinking about around. So, all right. Opening moves here. The Syndicate Thug is going to take I believe that's a 3 hard. Maybe that's a 2 hard. 2 hard, 3 hard to the right. So, and yeah, he took the Agromech, so he's got the 3 hards all day or green. So that's cool. Most fun match ever, going at 2-6-6-6 fortresses in the corner with green A's without Prockets. Yeah, Prockets kind of suck. Well, I don't want to say that. Prockets are like what make A-Wings super good right now. So, you know, there you go. All right, so actually it was 2 hearts and just kind of turning to the side. They don't want to deal with any of those guys since they have the twin laser turrets. So, a Dinobot. Huh. I feel like a Dinobot, you'd have to have some sort of like conversions to kind of feel like it was a Dinobot. Ooh, there's a good idea. Yeah, guys, I'm loving these ideas for scum ships painted as Transformers. Because I'll be honest, that one up top was a lot of fun to play or paint, and hopefully Brandon has some fun playing it. So let me move this around real quick for you guys. Syndicate Thug moving up. I don't have to move the other one. That's cool. I'm not even going to bother with the other ones. There we go. Cool. All right. And boss coming in. I don't know. Flames are like surprisingly difficult if you don't really understand what flames look like in real life. But yeah. Yeah, I think there's another big ship for what is it? For Scum coming out pretty soon. So, you know what would be really cool is to do all the brobots as like one different piece of what is that big guy's name? Oh man, I can't even remember. The dude in like I think it was the last movie, or maybe it's the second movie. Like the wrecker guy. I forget what his name is. If anyone knows, let me know. That'd be cool. You could do like 4 pieces of that guy in Brobots, which would be kind of cool. There's a thought. I don't know what Mirage looked like. I'm sure you guys know way more than I do about that. Let me see if I can find a picture. Devastator, thank you. I knew it was like close to something. 4 Iggy's Superior. You guys are like way more knowledgeable about this kind of stuff than I am. All I know is they look like they do in the movies. So if you guys, while they're doing this, we can you guys can give me advice on my list that I am currently rocking. And I don't know how good it is per se. Yeah, I know. I don't know how good it is per se, but here's kind of the list that I'm running right now. And it's, it's doing okay. But it's not doing what I want it to. So the list is an Omicron group pilot, is Imperial obviously. With sensor jammer, anti-pursuit lasers, flight instructor, and then Mara Jade. So that's the big points of the list. I got a cannot speak. You got a Imperial Guard, Auto Scepter with push the limit, Royal Guard title, and then the twin ion engine upgrade. So his 3 banks are green, which is actually kind of nice, and then just to follow that up, you got Backstabber and Dark Hearse, both with stealth devices. So if y'all got all that and you want to give me some advice on what you think I should change, you never know. I might be playing a game after this. Maybe I can switch up some stuff as you guys kind of tell me about. And, maybe I can do better. So let me know what you guys think. Any advice is awesome advice. So, all right. Syndicate Thugs coming out of the gate with a 3 bank. Well, kind of the gate. Numero uno. And a focus up. And we're going to see some action this round. And a same move out of the other one. Very cool. All right. Tala's coming in. Probably going to be a 2 or 3 bank. Oh, hard turn. 2 hard turn. And focus. Oh. Set a range for that lock. And Squadron 1 with a 3 hard coming in. I apologize. I'm grabbing the wrong things. So if your screen is moving, I apologize. All right, Miranda. That looks like a 3 bank. And I guess she's dead. Yeah, he's got that he can feel it in his soul, That's what they say, right? Or either that or he's got some disease that I don't want to talk about. All right. Three attack ships. Yeah, that's definitely the problem I have right now. Let's see. Tur with Lone Wolf, auto thrusters, and stealth. So drop those guys down to academies. That's not a bad idea. The shuttle, when I was playing with it, actually did a lot of blocking. I like Miranda on the shuttle. I think she's very good for what she does. So that I don't know if I'm gonna change that. So, but thank you, Audio Weasel. Appreciate that. So here's something that I kind of discovered today, coming up with that list I just read off for you guys. Was the fact that flight instructor would be amazing if they took off the word instead, right? So the way it reads is basically you can re-roll a defense die if it's a focus token. Otherwise, if they're pilot skill 2, you can reroll ink result instead. So the way it reads is basically, it's basically like if they're pilot skill 2, you get to reroll blanks. Otherwise, you just reroll focus. And it's 4 points, which is a little expensive to me. But obviously, it's okay. So, looks like Jake coming in with looks like a 4 straight. Boss came in and boosted up to get right up close to Miranda. So, 2 shuttles. I don't own 2 shuttles, but I might be able to make that work. Alright, what's going on? Oh. Alright. And Jake's moving on up in life. And I think Jake's gonna get taken here a little bit. Oh, no. Focus barrel roll. Ugh, that's a tight barrel roll there. Just to be clear, a Doom shuttle is what exactly? Is that Vader or is that something else? That's not Palpatine, right? Oh, I got it on my phone. Don't worry. I got you. I got Battlescribe on my phone. So we can do this right now. Alright. Alright, Audio Weasel, walk me through what you got for this shuttle thing here. Alright, Jake. Attempted to focus barrel roll. Could not make it next to Bosk. Dark Vader. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so going into Battlescribe. Whoops. 100. Alright, Jake's gonna boo. No, he's not, because there's a rock in that way. So I think Jake's best move, honestly, is to boost away. Or maybe go after those Syndicate thugs. I mean, he wants to stay right next to Bosk. So it's going to be tough. So he's just going to focus. And I don't know what else he's doing here. He's got to stress for some reason. So I don't know. All right. Audio Weasel, I am naming this list app. And a hit crit from Bosk onto Miranda. With a target lock, Miranda will spin the focus. All right. And looks like I think Miranda's checked. She sees to see who she's got, guys. I cannot talk. I apologize. All right, so here we go. You said Lone Weasel. I already put audio, but I can change that. It's not a problem. All right, so looks like Miranda's gonna take Syndicate Thug 2 on. All right, so we have 2 Omnicrons, if I'm not mistaken, in this list. And then Turfing. All right. All right, let's see what's going on up here. Looks like Miranda shooting the Syndicate Thug. 4, 2. And he takes the damage. And Tala squads are going at Bosk. 1 hit out of the first one. And I think that was 2 focus. And the second one at long range. 4, 2 after the focus. and take. Very nice. All right, system. We got sensor jammer. So Syndicate Thug 2 is gonna go at Miranda. And it's like more than 2. Alright, and because he has 3PO, he's gonna make him roll. So gets 1 through on Miranda and gets a target lock with R4. And then Syndicate Thug number 2 do the same thing on Miranda. And another damage point on Miranda. Oops. These people are helping list. That's all.
Did you tell him?
No. Nothing beats John. Tenub's actually. For 1 automatic damage, he's okay. Oh yeah. Yeah. It's not going too bad. Just kind of trading a little bit of damage points around. You wanna give me a quick update? I can't see.
Yeah.
So I know Miranda's taking a couple points. Yeah, I'm working on it, man. I think could be wrong. So let's see if I got this right. So we do. Where is? That's got. All right. Did boss? She. Yeah, you guys are making me work here. All right. Actually, just ask. He's not. All right, guys. He told me how to do this, but like I said before, I haven't figured this out quite yet. How do you say go to prop?
You're not.
Oh.
So you have edit scene. Click
there.
So you change. You hit
Edit scene.
You already have. You, like.
Oh my. That's.
definitely. See, now it's like
How do I? Zero shields. Hole. That's cool. All right, you guys see that? And then, oh no. All right, guys. Think. Y'all make sure this is right. I'm gonna assume that that's correct for now. All right. And this Bosk has taken 2 sheets. All right. We good? Think we're good? Oh, Miranda's went over here. Bosk. Whew. Ow. So, looks like Boss might have stopped right. Oh no, never mind. That's not a token. All right. Guys, real quick, is my labels and everything good? Just want to make sure I didn't miss something while I was working on the other stuff. So, if that's right, Miranda got beat on hard. Yeah, oh yeah, I think Bosk nailed her. She might have dropped a shield that she had left to shoot. But then those Syndicate thugs did 2-hole on her. I think she only has 4 to start. So, you know, it's not too bad. So it looks like Miranda, I think she's, oh, that's a 2 bank. That's good. And so now she's behind the big guy, which is never a bad place to be if you got a turret and you're going to stay out of arc. All right, guys. Thanks so much. We are good to go. And that's it. That was a slam. Okay. I missed it. That's what I thought at first, but I wasn't quite sure. Bubba also has tokens that he'll put out when he slams, and I just can't see it right now. So, oh, it looks like a 3 bank from Bosk. So, and that is most definitely gonna clear. So I don't know how much I like that move. I think it would have almost better just go slow. But, you know, that's an interesting one right there. Maybe a 2-turn next turn will work. Oh, he's looking to boost. I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that, but I'm sure better people than me have played that shit more effectively. But I guess now you guys can see what it looks like when it's flying on the table all nice and pretty. All right, Jake coming in with a 2 hard. He's going after those syndicates. Look at Bubba being all nice. I don't even have to move my little nameplates. That's pretty cool. You did, Audio Weasel. I guess. Well, y'all are like behind. Maybe, I don't know. I thought y'all are seeing this at regular time. So, yeah, I think Boss is just gonna try to make his way around the table. Maybe he's gonna try to go catch those Talas in arc. Who knows? Who knows? Anyways, in other news, I just finished watching Star Wars, Clone Wars. It's like all 6 seasons. So that if you haven't seen that, I'd recommend you go watch it. It's on Netflix. You can find that. It's pretty cool. But a lot of things in the Clone Wars that I really would like to see in the next movie or two, and I think they can usually do that, which will be cool. So, looks like Jake tried to do a boost into there, didn't quite fit. So he wants to get those sprockets off, but he's not gonna be able to quite yet, I don't think. Yeah, season 6 is like season 6. Have you seen? I think it's the first episode. Have you seen the episode where the clone trooper starts turning? I think that's the oh, spinning the sprockets. Here we go. And glare. Looks like 5 hits onto that syndicate thug. Audio Weasel, I almost agree with you. And nope. I believe two crits. Alright, so looks like Shaken Pilot and Stun Pilot. That pilot is all sorts of destroyed. Alright, let's update this. So we got Syndicate Thug 1. No shields. And he lost 2 hull, which puts him to Jake. Auto thruster. Oh, rockets. Alright, here we go. I have not seen Rebels yet, actually. Some reason it's not on Netflix. And to be honest with y'all, that's kind of where I watch all the movies and whatnot right now, while I'm painting. So, in other nerd news, I started, what is it called? Ooh, that's not good. 2 hits to 2 blanks on, I believe one of those talent. That might have been, yeah, it must have been one of those Talus watched. Yeah. And, but yeah, so let's get back to this match. And nothing from the first shot. Target lock to 2 hits to the Tala. Take 2 damage. Tala Squad 1. Alright, we're back to dials. Like I was saying, I started Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. That actually is a super good series, but I don't recommend watching it on TV just because to me, you lose a lot of the story. Oh, I guess we missed a shot. And that must, yeah, Syndicate Thug to Jake. I don't think he took any damage there. Second shot looks like 3 hits. And that's a damage. Just make sure. Was it one on Jake? I've never heard of Showbox, but I'll definitely have to check that out. Jake losing a shield. Yeah, Shield. Agents of Shield is really. I've all right. I won't say anything about Agents of Shield. So. I've only gotten through like the first season. No, I haven't even gotten through the first season. So it's you know. Oh, you're fine. Audio is that okay? I can tell you anything up to season 3, which I haven't even got to. So you're fine. Yeah. I will say, I was pretty happy that some of the cameos that some people made. I gotta say, if you haven't seen the show, this isn't really giving anything away, but yeah, took yeah, they showed them. You seen Agent? All right, looks like Syndicate Thug number 1 coming out with a 3 bank. Not really sure what that was for, but and Syndicate Thug number 2 doing a 2 hard. And it's gonna put him right in front of that rock. Yeah, there was one of the episodes. It's like Talus Squad too hard, and then one of the episodes had comedian. I forget what his name was. This is super annoying to me because he's a really funny. Man. But yeah, he was in it, and I was pretty happy about that. Oh, it looks like the Syndicate Thug was used as a blocker this round. So Talus Squadron 2 did also a 2 hard, but he's not going to quite make it around, which is really good for Brandon. So, I guess he's just going to try to keep the Talus Squads occupied while, no, not Aziz Ansari. It was more of a heavyset comedian. He was in what is that show called? And his like I can't think right now. Jeez. Are we good? There it is, Patton Oswalt. Thank you so much. Yeah, I highly doubt Dane Cook would have gone into Marvel or Agents of Shield. That would have been hilarious. Carlos Mencia. There you go. All right, Bosk with a 3 hard around, working his way and a boost. Let's see, Tala up. And Jake's the only one left. Looks like Jake moving up. Split 2 rocks. Jake is going to have a little bit of a problem if he doesn't hang out either at range 3 or range 1. So I think Bubba may just kind of hang him out there. Now the problem is where Jake is right now, he's sitting pretty for 2 twin laser turrets and Bosk. So that is a problem for him. So he's got to try to do something to get out of there. Hopefully avoid Syndicate 2 or twin laser turret. See what we do otherwise. That is not a good spot for him. Syndicate Thug 1 probably going to take some damage from Miranda here. He's going to try to clear 1 off the table at least. So it looks like he's going to focus barrel roll with Jake. And I don't know what he's going to do here. And a good boost behind the rock to give him some cover. Alright, and here we go. Range 3, which is nice because he does not want to have to go that time. Alright, so Boss is going to take a shot into that Talus Squadron for all of nothing. So that was great. Looks like Miranda's up next. And she's going to go range... Oh, maybe she doesn't have it. Oh, she does have it. Range 3 into the Syndicate Thug for 2 hits, which is just enough to get him. And... see one more time. He definitely does get another one. Oh, Syndicate Thug goes down. My mistake, y'all. I had this a little bit messed up. I thought he had one left. So that guy is gone. It's like one shield off Tala 2. And spins a target lock for 3. And he gets another one. So 2 shields off Tala 2. Alright, I think that... yep, Y-Wing's going at... Oh. He's okay. And we're clear. So... let's Syndicate 2... the other Y-Wing. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, just confirming everything. We're good to go back here. So... so, to catch me up, what is Inhumans? I don't know what that is. Someone please let me know. Is that simply just X-Men? 'Cause I don't know. All right, what are you guys thinking here? So, Syndicate. Oh. I don't know what. Close. Got it. There it is. All right. And it looks like a 2 straight from Syndicate Thug 2 over the rock. Is he going to roll for some damage here? And takes one. Tala's banking in. link up on Bosk. Robert Unger, 1977. I'm sorry to say that doesn't actually help me, but I appreciate the effort. Interesting. Looks like Miranda taking check on for target lock on Bosk. Didn't get it, so taking a focus instead. Well. Yeah, that's really just simply me not knowing what's going on. All right, and looks like Bosk pulled a full stop, and thanks to Outlaw Tech, gets a focus. So Jake's gonna come around with a too hard. Oh, he's going the other way. Interesting. Thought he would come around. So now he's got to decide what he wants to do. He could almost just hang out right there and be fine. Yep, focus evade. There you go. Fair enough. Fair enough. And Bosk is going to take some shots. He's looking at Talus as the target. Outlaw country. Okay. All right. Let's make a decision here for shots. And Bosk is going to shoot at Talus number 2. Range 3. And 2 hits. And 2 evades. Good to go. Y-Wing. For 1. For 2 hits. And nothing. So it's 1. And he's gone. Alright, Talon number I'm so messed up. I apologize, guys. I feel like I keep missing stuff. And I think that's it. Back to the house. That looks better. All right. So, looks like I think Miranda's probably going to come in. Bosk is probably just going to float on forward. Syndicate Thug's going to come down table. And I think that is... Let's see. Yeah. Aha. Thanks, guys. Yeah, if any of you guys have like watched me before, I usually do like the post stream game or something like without all this extra stuff on the sides. So it's kind of a learning process for me. Oh, looks like just a 2 hard coming down from the Syndicate Thug. Thought he might pull a 3 to get some more distance, but I guess he figures he doesn't necessarily have to get too far down the table. And Tala, is the focus token up there? Tala, you got, Looks like he's gonna do three hard turn. Looks like some target lock talk on the table. I don't know. I don't think Farrell wants to really be close to Bosk. I think he's got a problem. I think he's going to try to use the Z95 right here as a blocker. Hopefully come in and keep Bosk from going too far down the table. So I think that's what we're going to see. Yeah, Miranda trying to avoid arc. So that's cool. I almost think a straight maneuver would have done the same thing. But I don't fly K-Wings, so maybe he knows what he's doing better than I do. He did beat me before the stream, so I have to give him some credit, you know. He's an alright player. He's alright. Just kidding. Jim is actually really good. Yeah, he might try to focus, get out of arc. But Bosk is going to just run into that guy up front. So, 2 straight. Oh, just pull him a fake. Unfortunately. I think he's good. Yeah, that 180 arc is huge, man. Like, people underestimate how big that is. So, and Bubba being nice there and letting Engine25 leave his model on the base. And target lock from K4 security joint trick. So it might not be a bad idea for him to do a 2 hard and then try to boost into range and stuff. But again, he's got to remember to avoid range 2 from Bosk, because otherwise he's going to have a problem with a lot of stress going on with Jake, which, you know, is not terrible if he's just going to have, if he doesn't have one on him already. But you throw 2 on things like interceptors or A-Wings, you got a problem. So, all right, looks like a barrel roll. So, I think that might be a range 2. He's going to have a problem here. He range 2 with a shot on Bosk, but he's going to have some double stress in a second. So, that's going to be a problem for him. But we'll see how he does. Maybe he's thinking it's okay. You know, he might just go up and make that dude a blocker. Who knows? Okay. Adjust these nameplates. Brandon just checked for range 2 there. I think that's just debris. I could be wrong. I think it is. 2 hits from Jake, and that's probably two hits onto Bosk. All right, Miranda on to Bosk. And 1. He recovered his shield. Spent the focus token. 2 hits. And 1 shield gone. Second shot. For 1 hit. And evaded. So that is going to be 1, 2, 3 damage on the Bosk. Let's put him down to 1 shield. 1 shield. Alright. Bosk. Looking for somebody. Or no, that's the Cynic looking for someone. So. Any return fire here? Oh, yeah, I bet. Huh, what does the Chewy crew card do for those of us who don't really know? Because that's not really one you see very often. So. And I guess we're back to dials. So, guess there wasn't a whole lot of return fire there. My mistake. I thought Boss took more damage than he really did. Turns out he has 2 shield cells. One. Ta-da. There we go. Your delts. Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah, but the problem with Chewy is that it's a one-time use, and so yeah, it's great. Like, but you can. Oh, thank you, Pink Zeppelin. That makes so much sense. The problem, I mean, it's a one shot, right? So like, if you only really get to use it once, whereas C3PO you can use all the time. Now I've seen people talking about putting the R2 crew member on Miranda, so you basically always get a shield back to have to use. I don't think that's a bad option either. All right, Syndicate Thug throwing in a 3 straight. That's true. No, I don't disagree with you. I mean, I think TLT versus TLT is kind of a losing battle if you have low agility. So, uh-oh. Looks like it was programmed the wrong way. So, Talus Squad 2 is... He's going to be running over... oh, no, he's clear. He's clear. Are you saying I talk a lot, or like it's good to talk a lot, or what? I don't know. I will take criticism. It's good. I have a couple projects coming up that I have to present, so I would not mind points and tips for doing that kind of stuff. So, anyways, Miranda coming around too hard. Coming up on the rear of Bosk. So, but I don't anticipate Bosk being there for too much longer. So, CPO? I mean C3PO? Or is it like C2PO? C1PO? I don't think that's a thing. I think C1PO would be kind of funny. He doesn't do a whole lot. Speaking of things that look like C3PO, does anybody know what those black droids, like they're like metallic black, but you usually see them like in the Empire stuff, and they kind of have like what looks like a face of the like a fly kind of looking thing. I see them all the time in Star Wars, but I never know what they're called. yes, he does. All right, Bosk moving up and boosting out of there. TC14OS. THE. Is that really the name? I think J Grand 50. I think that might be the wrong genre. But I'm not an expert or anything on Star Wars, so you never know. TC14 is a silver. Is that what it is? Like they basically look like C3PO, but they're black, silver-esque, and they have they have like what looks like to me like a bug, like a fly kind of face thing. And Jake's moving up with a 2, 3, and then a boost and a focus or a barrel focus boost. Death Star droids. Is that if that's the real name, that's kind of a sweet name, to be honest. Looks like no exchanges got this turn, and we're gonna go back to dials. So obviously you guys are all here. If you're, if you ever come by, the YouTube channel, check it out if you haven't been there. We love getting new views, seeing comments on YouTube. Always awesome. I know I personally like to go look at those comments because that's where usually I watch these things. Because I like to kind of watch them and see what I did wrong if I'm playing. Or I like listening to people talk, while I'm working on painting projects and stuff. For example, that whoops, there's a voice crack right there. The houndstooth up top. So, but yeah. So if you guys are interested, check out that YouTube channel. It's cool stuff going on. Leave a comment. Let us know what you think. And if you're not a member or if you're not a subscriber, go ahead and subscribe. Hit that like button and the subscribe button so you can kind of see all our X-Wing Imperial Assault videos when they come out. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. And so I'm kind of the guy that I think YouTube is an underutilized resource for a lot of companies, specifically ones that deal with visual stuff, right? And so I think that's a really big part of the thing that a lot of people don't really utilize very well. But anyways, so it's gonna come down the table. Tally Squad, the 3 hard going around the rock. Miranda looking like she would fit right by Jake, not quite. I don't think that's too bad for Bubba, but Audio Weasel, I will keep that a secret if you would like, and I will let him surprise you. I don't know. But I don't know if you're interested in playing in a tournament or something. But we may have a tournament in December. I don't know for certain. But that may be a thing that we do. So if you're interested, and come on down, and that would be awesome. That would be sweet. Yeah, you can actually play on the stream if you come on a Wednesday. You can message me on Facebook or something or wherever and just be like, yo, dude, this is going to be me. I'm going to come in. I'll be like, yo, Brandon, put this dude on because he wants to play. And then you can give him your handle and he'll be like, what? That's crazy, man. Hear you all the time. But who's going to do all the talking in the chat? Because then we won't have anyone to talk. Except for all the other people that should talk at that point. So anyways. But yeah, man, that'd be cool. Just come on in. All right. Looks like Miranda and Jake basically exchanged places here. Jake's coming around, figuring out what he's going to do. Dude, Robert Unger, 1977. What do you guys think the Boba Fett crew card will be? I don't know, but I am excited for that card. Mostly, I'm excited, and I hope that it's for use of Imperials and Scum. I don't know for certain, but I am severely hoping so because I really only play Empire. But yeah, that would be that is the thing I'm looking forward to more than I think anything else. So, all right, looks like they're checking arc for Jake right here, and I think they're calling it range 2. I think it has arc at all, and he's just gonna shoot Bosk instead. So looks like 2 shots, 1 hit out of Jake. Never mind. Looks like I think Bosk actually shoots first. So. Alright. Brandon is looking for some crits here. And what he's gonna do here. He's gonna say those are all focus, and so he just missed. And Jake shooting him back. And one hit out of Jake. And I think he's just gonna make it one. So back to the Fed crew card. And I think he evaded that. Yeah. So I think we're oh, sorry. Miranda into Syndicate Duck 2. Talk about the Fed card as soon as this is over. For 2 hits, which means he's gonna take a damage, so that's 1. And then Miranda to him again. Is more than 1, so he's going to take a damage again. So that's 2 on the Syndicate Duck, so that means shields are down. And looks like he's trying to look for a shot on Jake, but I don't know if he can get it. And we're going to going from Y-Wing to either Jake or Miranda. Yeah, that Y-Wing is... I mean, he's kind of gone, like, up around the table, so he hasn't been in a lot of the action. So there's a reason why he hasn't been in the fight too much and hasn't taken a lot of damage. So while Brandon's contemplating, so I think that would be really awesome if you take like a damage from Boba Fett, you cancel the effect of one crew member for the next round, right? So things like, looks like he decided to shoot Jake, but yes, like canceling like one crew member for the next round would be fantastic. Like that would be super powerful, and it'd have to probably like somewhere between 6 and 7 points. Looks like a primary shot on the Y-Wing. Interesting. But yeah, like that'd be kind of cool. Got lost. So I think Jake is good to go. So. I mean, here's the thing, like, what ship would really like would Fett go in, right? You know, like what would he do? You know, like what would he be like? Shoot right there, or you know, would you take his ability from the his old ship, right? Like, would you say, oh, he's gonna do his bank turn thingies now? Like you can turn it to a different maneuver or different direction of your choice. Like I don't know if that's necessarily what you want, but I don't know. There's a lot of cool things that you could do, but I think you have to do something similar to his ability for Scum already. So he may allow you to like reroll one defense die if close or something. Who knows, right? Good idea. All right, so then Syndicate Thug just easily banking on in. I think he's kind of hoping that Miranda's going to come on in and he can get some shots at Jake. Talus Squad, I'm guessing, yep, 3 hard around the rock. Talus Squad's becoming a flank guy in this game, which, is never a bad thing. So if he can catch that Houndstooth, we'll see. We'll see what he can do. Here goes Miranda with a 3 bank. Getting right nice and close to that Y-wing, which is actually not bad for Miranda, considering that she wants to be anywhere really if she has shields. I think. Let me make sure. I think she might have shields back before we start going. I know he's gonna at some point. And yeah, I was correct. He's got 2 shields left because he re-healed all the shields. Yeah, I mean, Audio Weasel, that's kind of what I'm thinking. It's related, but you never know, right? Like, the problem with his his regular ability is that it's already really good. So I don't know if you can necessarily put that on another ship, right? Because it's like you'd have to do some sort of toned down version of it, or like you get to reroll all focus results or something, Like I think that would be kind of cool. But then again, right? Like how does that come into play, and how is that different a whole lot from things like flight instructor, right? And so I think that's the real question. Looks like Boss decided to just stop at the top of the screen, so he's kind of gonna hang out up there, which I don't think is bad because that means you can just kind of bank in next turn. All right, let's move all these titles around. Shrink. There we go. So Boss is going to take a range 3. Spinning the focus, target lock against Jake. Go. And gotta focus instead. So nothing there. Two hits. And oh no. He's gonna use the focus and he's gonna take the damage on Jake. Brandon can't really believe it. So FFG has some really good designers. That's true. From what I have heard, is actually Boba Fett is gonna probably be designed by Paul Heaver, who won 3 world championships at this point. So yeah. Oh, so it turns out. So what I was told back here was that Engine25 shot Jake Farrell with Bosk, and he decided to spin the focus first and then spin the target lock, which resulted in not good use of the focus. So if he had spun the target lock first, would have had a 3-hit outcome, and then ultimately would have killed Jake. So crazy stuff right there. Because I think one of those might have been a crit, which would have been fantastic because he would have turned it into 2 hits. Audio Weasel, I can't give you credit for that joke. Sorry, it was too cheesy. Jake, 2 hole up. See,
Jake's up. Solid.
yeah, the Y wings. You still got. All right, looks like Miranda into the Y wing. Go. That's terrible. Three hits with a target lock. 4 hits after a focus. I think one of those was a crit. Oh. 1, 2. And thrust control fire, so he gets the stress. Got 2 left on the center. That was definitely the correct play. So we'll see what he can do now. What was that's the prize, right? You get to design a card if you win Worlds. All right, looks like we're back to dials because the Syndicate Thug did not have a shot. So. So I think the real question, like in designing a card for the game, is really like, what's the issue that needs to be fixed right? And like that's a tough question to answer, because if you make everything really good, then it's very hard for FFG to sell anything. And so, I mean, obviously you try to make certain cards better than others, right? For example, you make things like Stealth Device good for just about any ship, but some ships obviously, they don't really care about it, right? Like, for example, Talus Squadrons or Syndicate or Y-Wings, right? Like, you're never going to put that on there. But, they're good for other ships. Whereas, some crew are really good or whatnot, or whoever. I don't know. I'm just trying to ramble on so you guys have something to listen to. But, so I think we're going to see Boss just kind of ease his way down the table. The Syndicate Thug is just going to do like a 2 bang. Maybe start putting some damage on Miranda, or maybe he'll do a 3 hard up the table or down the table. Start trying to put some damage on something, somewhere. So Syndicate Thug is doing like a 1 straight with a focus. That's true. Somebody was telling me that his first one was, I want to say it was Stay on Target. Which I could be wrong about that, but that's what I was told earlier this evening, actually. So that could very well be it. No idea. All right. So Talus Squadron coming in, and Miranda jumping over Jake. Apparently, the problem with a lot of these new ships is that they come off the bases pretty easily. So, just kind of have to figure it out a little bit. I've heard taking a little bit of, what is that stuff called? Like a glue stick. Just putting a little bit on that on the peg actually makes it really stay in a lot better. So, one thing I do wish that FFG would come out with would be like little upgrade packs, because I could really use a couple more stems. I think that would be really awesome. Audio Weasel, don't be insulting my game company GW out there. They're doing some good things nowadays, buddy. I'm I mean, you got to give them credit for what they're doing. And if we're being honest with each other, they're still the biggest company out there, but you know, they're they're primarily a model company as opposed to say FFG, who is basically a straight up game company. Yes, they make gaming pieces um, like the X-wing ships and whatnot that you see, and they have a really good design team for a lot of their board games. But you know, Games Workshop, the models that they create are just fantastic. So there you go. Yeah, I mean, so it's true, yes and no, right? Like Games Workshop makes its money on models for the most part, but they also make their money on the rules for the game, right? So, and they create rules to sell the models. And that's not unlike FFG, right? So FFG has designed a game where certain abilities are better than others. And for example, like Kean Farlander's ability to spin the stress on his attack is phenomenal compared to say like I don't know, maybe like How Runner's ability. Like How Runner's ability is great, but it doesn't always trigger. It doesn't not it's not all the best all the time, right? So there's definitely things that are better than others, and Games Workshop is similar to that in how they design their game, right? All right, looks like boss open up. Looks like one hit on the Jake, and with a reroll, one more hit, and one evade means he's gonna take 1 damage on Jake, which I think is a thrust control fire. So, yeah, if we're gonna talk about Age of Sigmar, like I think a lot of people will agree that they shouldn't have gotten rid of, or they shouldn't have gone that route with fantasy, right? Like I think that's kind of a big thing, and I think they lost a lot of money off that. But I think they're recovering, and they're kind of working their 40K scene a lot better. So, and Jake is gone. Jake Burrell. D-E-S-T-R-Y-D. Yeah, that's what I thought, King Zeppelin. So, thanks for the backup. All right, Miranda's all the way up. Oh. All right. Oh yeah, I mean, I know some of those guys, and a lot of them did switch over to King of War, um, and a lot of people like that game. So, Mantic is a great company. I own a box of they're called Marauders for one of their other game systems that nobody around here plays. So, anyways, but yeah, like they're a great company. So they're definitely taking advantage of GW's problem, so to speak, right? But yeah, I mean, like that doesn't mean that fantasy has just died out, because there are people that still will play it. So, anyways, all right, let's get back to this match here. Syndicate Thug with it's like a 2-heart coming around. And taking that focus action. All right, Talus Squadron going in for the block on Bosk. Now, here's where it almost would not be a bad idea to have stopped if you're Bosk, and that would have been a good play by Engine25. Just takes a focus. All right, Boss coming in. Oh, Boss did stop, so that's good. And I guess he... Oh, yeah, Outlaw Tech. The focus. Looks like it hit, crit. And Talus Squadron is gone. So this game is kind of turned. Let's see, Talus Squadron. Like some damage went. Whoop. Yeah, he pulled it. He pulled it good. No, Audio Weasel. I've actually never played Dreadball, but I heard it's actually really good. So I don't know for certain, but I'm sure like some people could teach me how to play that game. Anyways, all right. Looks like Miranda is going into Bosk for one hit, and she recovered a shield. So target lock. He's just gonna let it be one. Oh no, two. So he spent the target lock for one evade or one hit. And he's gonna spend the focus to evade it, so that's good. And regular shot from Miranda for all of one hit. And nothing. So Boss goes down to one shield. One shield. And Miranda up. That's not annoying. I don't know what it is. It's like a net 2 gain. Example. I don't know what that means. But yes, he's actually doing. I'll tell you what it is. It's because that ship looks awesome in the middle. That's really what it is. I gotta say, he's probably like feeling a lot of enthusiasm, flying that thing around, being like, Optimus Prime will not go down, because only a Prime can defeat a Prime. You know, isn't that how that works? So, Syndicate Thug 2 coming in to deal some damage, to help out Bosk a little bit. Yeah, that's gonna be the problem, is turning Bosk around. Now I think he can do it. He just has to kind of, you know. Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw it, but about maybe about a month or two ago at this point, we had like a Poe, Miranda, and a Y-Wing list versus like a Poe, Miranda, and another Z95 list. And it took a long time for those two to die. So I can tell you the feeling right now. And so he took the target lock from K4 security droid. Boost. I don't know if I can do with that. It's gonna land him on a rock next turn unless he does a bank away. So we'll see how that turns out. No shots this turn. So So back to Dows. And we're coming up on the 90-minute mark in a second. So let's see, right? 60. Yeah, hour 15 would be 75. So rocketing it somewhere right close to the hour and a half mark. This is a long game. I think you can kind of keep Miranda pushing up against one of these two ships. He's got a really good chance of bringing home the bacon, so to speak, against these guys. I think honestly his first target should be that syndicate thug right there, because that guy is really his biggest threat, I think, with the other TLT. So boss can only make one attack a turn, but I mean, yeah, that attack can hurt if it gets on there, but who knows? Who knows? So, if anyone's like, how did anyone plays Bosk? How do you guys play him? Like, is this kind of the setup you want on him, or do you kind of have the mentality of it might be better to throw on some more crit ways to do it? I believe that is correct, Audio Weasel. I believe that is correct. But yeah, this is a strong game. Let's see if Boss took any damage there. I think you roll the focus there. I think he's. All right, looks like Miranda is gonna be throwing out some dice. For 2 hits onto the Syndicate Thug, who's got 1 left. Is he gonna do it again? Or is he gonna recover a shield? I think at this point you want to spend one to guarantee that guy's not gonna be alive. So he's spinning the shield. And he got more than 1. So he's gone. So Syndicate Thug is gone. And Miranda is down a shield. Sounds. Unless you're super good at flying. Did Miranda take? What? Saw that. You could just start them with a focus hook. So if you hit the same one twice, you're less likely to get hit by it. But the first time you're gonna get.
I still like all of them.
So dumb. You're fine. Like they're 1 point a piece, and you can add upgrades on them. They all come with the big one comes with 2 EPTs. All right, guys, we're just having some fun back here. We're talking about a new game variant where you double the number of asteroids, but also the asteroids all get calculation. So basically, if you hit a rock, you're probably gonna take some damage, which
Because that's the big thing that everyone's like, oh, why can't rocks focus so you can take some damage from me? So, anyways. Alright, well, we're just going to have a, just kind of a little roundabout going on here. Like a skate park kind of thing. Alright. I might actually have a shot here. Oh yeah, definitely. So, boss coming in hot onto Miranda. Whoops, these are all backwards. That is some good hit right there, boys. And target lock. So, it looks like just 2 hits onto Miranda. He's probably going to see 3PO for 0. Oh yeah, so you see 3PO for 1. Got 1. And, he's good to go. So Miranda shooting back at Bosk for 2 hits, getting a shield back though, and damage. And second shot, 3 hits, gets another hit. So Bosk is gonna go down to it's like 4 hole. Just pull 2 damage cards. So I'm off for some reason. So he's got 4 hole left. And Miranda gets 1 shield. Three. And yeah, that's right. Cool. Easy exchange right there. I think if this keeps up, Bubba's gonna take this match, no problem. That is the real question. And I think it's going to come down to how fast is he willing to fly with Bosk in order to get him away. So I think we'll find out. I think he can do it. I think it's tough with Miranda, though, especially in this kind of situation where she can keep regenning if she's going to have a shot. So the problem is he needs to really throw on some heavy damage in order to effectively hurt him right now. Rebank to the right. That doesn't make sense. You mean the left? Like, as in Bosk's left, right? Like, rebank to the right for Bosk would put him off the table. But yes, 3 bank to the right or to the left would put him right behind the K-wing. So I think like the way that I want to run Bosk, if I play with him, is just throw on a bunch of like, throw on a heavy laser or some way to like get 2 or 3 crits, so that way you always have the option of changing one of them to 2 hits if you manage to get one through. So yeah, that's what I thought. All right, looks like he gets a target lock and a focus, K4 security droid, and his normal action. And 2 hits. Spin in the target lock. For a 2 hits and a crit. So he's going to change it and make it 4 hits. Big hit right there on Miranda. That's good for him. 4 hits with Bosk. Nice job there. So that's going to put Miranda down to 2 hull and 0 shields. 1 hull, my bad. And that was range 2, so he gets a stress token there. Miranda shooting back. 1, 2 is going to take 1 to Bosk. And Think he's gonna sacrifice here. Oh no, he did sacrifice, so he's got one shield left. Or one shield back. And second shot. One. Spin the lock. Uh-oh. Got another one. So Boss got 2, Miranda's got 2. This is a close game, people. Hold on to your seats. We're going in for a ride. It looks like he did get into range 2 for Tactician. I think Zeppelin. It's very close. So Miranda does have a stress on her, so we will see how this turns out. So it's like one shield, one hole. All right, guys. Who do you think it's going to be? Miranda rocking in with one hole, one shield. Bosk, 2 hole left. Game on. Someone start playing that Transformers theme song right now. Unless you want the KOing to win, then don't play that. So, it is game time, boys. One shield. One shield. Oh, I thought you spent like one. That's what. All right. All right, man. Actually, I made a mistake. Miranda only has one hit point or one hit left, 0 shields. So Boss actually has a little bit of the upper hand. So we're gonna see. I think Jim's talking about maybe just flying away, hanging on for a turn, come back in, maybe try to avoid some mark. Oh, just a 2 straight. Just a 2 straight. Does he slam here? And just the focus. So here we go. I believe they're both the same pilot skill. Oh no, they're not. Whoops. So that could be a big deciding factor here. So he's gonna get a free target lock for K4 and focus token. All right, here we go. Yeah, range 2, so he's taking the stress on Miranda. 3 hits. All right, he's got to call 3PO for 1. Yeah, that's it. Game over! And the win goes to Engine25. And that sexy houndstooth in the middle right there. So, congrats, Engine25. It was a fantastic game. Also, congrats to Bubba. So, yeah, check that out. That looks good. So good. Yeah. Oh, so much eye candy. Yeah. Yeah. All right. enough of that. Man of the match right there. Alrighty. So let's get these guys back here and let's talk to them. Actually, I think we're going out there to talk to them. So, you guys are coming up at 138. Standings. Oh, that's where it is? Okay. Why is it tilted? Students.
Hey, Audio Weasel. One shall stand, one shall fall. I totally get the Transformers reference, and I appreciate it.
Yeah, I told him to to start singing the Transformers theme song and whatnot. All right. Let's not come around there. So, all right, Big Daddy. That's still. All right. I guess we come over here where people can see us. So you actually did really well in that game. Coming up, what do you? I guess what do you think you did like incorrectly to start to kind of maybe you misplayed at the end, or not misplayed at the end, but like helped you not quite as much at the end as you would have liked?
So actually, I'd say I misplayed at the end because that last round I forgot to call 3PO0, which would have saved one shield or one hull. I also forgot to regen a shield. He gets 2 shots through with 3PO. I have 1 hull left. TLT him twice and I win. So, you know, it's a long day. And I mean, not a long day of executing. I've only played 2 games, but it's a long day because I get up at 6:30. So it was just a misplay at the end, but it was fun. You know, it came down to his last ship had 2 hit points, and I could live with that.
I noticed in this game you actually did a lot better job of blocking with the Z95s than you did in our game, anyways. So did you learn something in our game that I guess helped you in this game?
Yeah, I mean, this was the second time I've played this list, and I've really never played Z95s. I really haven't played a K-Wing either. So Jake is the ship I'm actually comfortable flying in this list. And so, yeah, learning as I go, and slowly but surely getting better. So I learned a lot from playing you, which was, you guys didn't get to see it on the screen, but he had a shuttle with whatever, sensor jammer, that did like 6 points of damage to 2 Zs because I kept bumping into it. That's not the way bumping is supposed to work, or blocking is supposed to work. But yeah, it was fun. I mean, I love playing Brandon. He's a good guy. So.
Well, it was a good game to watch, especially coming down to the end. So, awesome.
Yeah,
Thanks.
we kept it excited. I feel bad. Brandon made a pretty solid mistake. He took his focus, and then he re-rolled for his target lock. And then, you know, at the end, I kind of screwed up. So, you know, that's part of playing the game and being, you know, novices at it and not, you know, the top tier of Atlanta meta. So, such is life.
So, last question. Is there anything that you would change in your list kind of going forward, or you think you're fine right now?
Yeah, I think I'm going to drop the Talas down to just plain bandits at pilot skill 2, and then probably either put an engine upgrade on Miranda, or I may even actually put ion pulses on both of the bandits just to give me some control. Ion.
Hey, cool. That'd be cool. All right, well, thanks for coming out, and see what's going on. Brandon! How's it going? Nice T-shirt.
It is. Oh, yeah. Another. I wore my I usually wear Star Wars. I wore my Transformers T-shirt today to celebrate my new repaint. But yeah. What's up, Chad?
So I guess what you want to talk about your list a little bit? It's kind of like what was the thought process kind of going in to the list? Like, you know, obviously Boss can do some good stuff. Why? Was it the twin laser turrets are really good right now?
Yeah, the twin laser turret Y-wings because they're good. And actually, I'd give them with R4, so I get 2 modified attacks all the time. Bosk, I kind of when I build this list, I kind of ignored his ability. It's like when it triggers, it's nice. But the Houndstooth is really weak on defense. So the best defense for it, in my opinion, is engine upgrade. And you probably noticed, like, there were probably 3 times in that game where I boosted away and then had to make the long turn back to the fight. And it's just like, and that kept him alive till the end just because I would just repeatedly disengage. But as, I like K4 and Outlaw Tech together because I almost always get an action. Sometimes I get 2. Tactician really helped me at the end because he couldn't go very fast. I don't know. Yeah. It's just... I mean, yeah, it's like I need there to be some kind of defensive crew member to fill all of these crew seats, and then Houndstooth could be an epic large base. Right now, it's really easy to make it cost too much, in my opinion. And in fact, like, this is pushing it. I could save some points and throw in a Z95. But, yeah.
I mean, what is it? One of the Paul Heaver lists out there was, like, just take the naked one, just basically make him a blocker guy for some other TLT guys.
With Tactical Jammer. So he just kind of, you drift him in first and then he blocks stuff. And that, I think Lambot likes a list really similar to that. It's really good. It's like, I mainly play the ship because I think it's a lot of fun. Like, the one in the Ark is interesting to me, and it's like, the dial has some weaknesses that are just like, it makes an interesting game and it makes interesting choices to make. You know what I mean? It's like it's really fun for me. It's like I don't think right now it's definitely not top tier, but it's cool and it's even though I made some mistakes, it pulled it out for me at the end.
Yeah, I mean, like it's definitely like a really good build. It's a good ship in general. The 180 arc is really hard for people to arc dodge, so that's what makes it.
And it's just like it's faster than you might think. Like people compare it to the shuttle because it has the red 2 turns and the stop, but it's like the white 3 turn and a boost swings that 180 degrees around really fast. I mean, so it's just like if somebody's in pursuit of you, I find I can almost always get them back in arc as long as I turn the right way.
Especially with engine upgrade right there.
Oh yeah, big time.
So, yeah, awesome. Did you want to like? So I think me and Jim might play the game. Did you want to like? We can leave this thing running if they want, or
Yeah, I have to go.